right, coming back. We're gonna go straight into it, all right?
Right.
Okay, cool. I didn't even have to pause. This is Radio Talk Takeover. Victor Blaze, Rashad Mitchell. Hey, you wanna plug something, brother? While we, you know what I'm saying, since we coming off the break?
Yo, like I said, my books, the 32 books I have, it's out on Amazon.com. You want to check out my latest book that I got, underrated NFL quarterbacks. Also got the top 50 underrated NFL wide receivers. You really love wide receivers that were underrated, quarterbacks were underrated. Go check it out. Also got the NFL tight ends, as well as the offensive lineman book. Position that was underrated. Go play that position. So that is available on Amazon.com. If you love history, this is the books for you. These are the books for you.
Yeah, if you a football fan like me and him, we love football history, and that's like I said, that's one of the reasons why or sports history, period. One of the reasons why I wanted to make this brother my co-host is, and I had quite a few people in mind, but we did our first interview on the 50 most underrated quarterbacks, like he was talking about. It's available on Amazon. And after that, we just clicked, and I couldn't think of nobody else, better to start this new radio show, Radio Talk Takeover. You can go to Radio Talk Takeover .weebly.com. Also, this is going to be a dual show, meaning this show is also going to go on my own personal show, Sports Talk Warzone. You can go to sportstalkwarzone.com. And we're gonna be hooking up with some major people soon. We got a lot going on, man. Man, this brother got a lot going on. We got so much going on. I can't wait to go over, more of it. But right now, we just so happen to be starting the show during Super Bowl time. During the AFC and NFC Championship. So we ain't really even got time to stress on nothing. We just gonna go right into it. We did the NFC. My man's he picked Arizona over Carolina. I picked Carolina over Arizona. He said final score 28. What was it? 28 to what? 24?
Yeah, 28-24. Yeah.
And I said 31 to I said 31-28, or I said 31-24. So those are predictions on the NFC side of things. Now going into the AFC. All right. Now, here we go again. Brady, Manning. It's looking like Brady's always playing a Manning. Especially in a big game. I know he is so tired of Manning. I am going to say, and this is one of these situations where I make one of these bold predictions, right? I don't want to be too controversial. I don't want to sound like I'm being, I don't know, like one of them people, one of them conspiracy theorists. But I'm about to get into a conspiracy theory. I can't see the NFL not allowing this guy Peyton Manning, or without helping somehow, some way, these refs are gonna help Peyton Manning out. And you can blame Victor Blaze for this one. It ain't on Rashad. It's just on me, because I've been looking at this situation up and down, and I normally don't do the conspiracy thing with sports. There's some people that they get into that, the ref. But this is one of those times where I'm like, Peyton Manning's last year, more than likely. He can't do nothing. And I can't see them letting him get this close without helping them just a little bit. I mean, because Brady has 4 rings, and he's been in the title. He's been in championship 6 times. He's got 4 rings. Manning only has the one, and I think if there was ever a time when you would probably see refs make some weird calls, I think you're going to see them in this AFC Championship game. Um, I just, it's like, how ironic is it that he's finishing his career as a Bronco when John Elway finished his career as a Bronco in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's true.
And it just has that feeling. And I was saying it all year long. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be honest. At the beginning of the season, I remember thinking to myself, these Broncos are pretty good. They're better than what a lot of people thought they were going to be. And when I saw them beat the Patriots earlier in the year, I said to myself, uh-oh, this could be that time. Because all he got to do is get there. You know what I'm saying? And I kept saying, if he gets there, he's going to get some help. I'm not even going to ask you to respond to that. I'm just saying, as Victor Blaze, that was me. It was all me, my fault. But it's just my thought. I think you're going to see some BS flags. So, with that being said, um, what do you foresee in this AFC Championship game? One last time, Brady versus Manning. AFC Championship is all on the line. One of the greatest rivalries in the history of the NFL. What do you foresee, sir?
I would see a 2 touchdown win for the Patriots. I just think that the Patriots is too explosive. I mean, what I saw last week, with Edelman being back, 100 yards on 10 receptions. So he has his main man, that chain mover. The chain mover is, without question, Junior Edelman. Obviously got Gronkowski as tight end in the league. I just think that they're going to beat the Broncos because I don't think the Broncos have enough. Again, obviously they're going to have to get pressure on Brady, but I just think with Edelman being back, he was sorely missed because he was so good at what he was doing when he was healthy, and now that he's back, now you got the short passing game with James White, catch the ball in the backfield. You never know with the Patriots. They might run the ball 20 to 50 times. You never know. They just change it up on people. But I think the difference is going to be Brady doing his thing. He's going to throw 3 or 4 touchdowns, a few field goals by Gronkowski. I just love the Patriots, man. I just think that they got more weapons, more offensive flow than what the Broncos had. Because you look at the Broncos, Peyton Manning is not the same Peyton Manning. Plus, they got receivers than Marius Thomas, but he's been very inconsistent at times. He drops balls sometimes. Sanders is good, but I'm surprised they're not using Brennan Davis enough. But they got Owen Davis and all that. Ronnie Hillman is pretty good. I just think that they say their secondary can be picked apart. I mean, yes, they got Chris Harris and all that. Akeem Talib, and they got C.J. Ward. No, they're good. They got the pass rushers. Ron Miller and a guy like Marcus Ware. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, going with New England Patriots, they're gonna go to another Super Bowl, and they will beat the Denver Broncos by the score of 34-20.
Okay, you went right into the score. You said 34 to what? 20?
Yeah, 34-20.
Man, so you basically saying the Broncos ain't really gonna. What do you think they're gonna get? 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals?
No, no, no. On the Brady, I think I'm through like three,
No,
four.
no. Denver. Cause you're
Oh,
saying
oh,
20. That sound like
yeah,
two touchdowns and 2 field goals, basically. What you're saying?
yeah. It can come down to that. Yeah, you can say that. But like I said, I just think that it's the Patriots' year.
Okay.
The thing about the Patriots is that this supposed to have been a year where they were at their most vulnerable. Obviously, they dealt with all-season stuff with the Flake Gate and all this. But the thing about the Patriots is that they're so consistent, despite the cloud of suspicion that people try to put on this organization. The thing about the Patriots is that they block that out and stay focused. They consistent year in, year out. So the AFC East was supposed to be challenging to them. The Jets were supposed to challenge them, but it didn't work out. The Dolphins get like Dominic Sue as defensive lineman, supposed to work out, didn't work out. Buffalo gets head coach Rich Ryan with his bluster and the things that he says, and that's supposed to make a difference, but it didn't. And at the same time, the Patriots keep, trucking along, keep doing their thing. It's like they keep pulling along, keep the stay in power, being, the closest thing to the dynasty that you're going to see. So I think it's the Patriots' time, to come out the AFC once again, and I think they're going to win 34-20.
Man, ooh, I hope you're wrong. Boy, do I hope you're wrong. Let me tell you, for the record, I cannot stand New England.
Yeah,
I don't like New England at all. Listen,
yeah, I'm not
Yankees.
testing.
I'm gonna say it just like this:
Yeah,
Yankees, Knicks, Giants. Guess what? You know who I don't like? Red Sox, Celtics, Patriots. That's simple.
yeah,
I cannot stand New England. Now, should I be saying it like that? Should I lie to people like a lot of radio hosts do and act like they're impartial or they I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Can't stand Dallas. Redskins used to be cool with me until their fans ran their mouth. See, I'm down here in DC, so it's whenever if the Redskins win a game or two, they act like they're gonna win the Super Bowl around here. And it's sickening. So certain teams I don't like for different reasons. Some locations, some because of the fan base, and then some like Dallas who think that their doo doo doesn't stink, and they haven't done anything since 1995. And then you have the Patriots who I hate for a different reason because they just won't go away. They're like they're like the damn I said the Duke Blue Devils. I can't stand Duke. I hate Duke. I grew up a Terrapin fan, Maryland all day. I hate Duke. And Duke has been winning since forever. Ever since Coach K has been there,
yeah,
Duke, 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 every damn year. And it's the same thing with the Patriots, man. The Patriots are in it every single damn year, with the exception of that year when Brady got hurt and Matt Castle took over.
yeah. 2008.
Yes, that was coming off of their loss to the Giants.
But the constant is having the head coach, Belichick, and Brady as the quarterback. I mean, that's made the difference. Is that they've been able interchangeable and replacing whoever leaves, somebody comes in, fill in. They keep the train moving. So that's the difference: the quarterback and the coach.
But they're just so damn sickening. The same team every year, every year. It's like,
Here's the thing: the division is what has worked in their favor because
yeah,
like I brought up before, it's supposed to be a challenging year for the Patriots because of moves that was made in the division, with Miami getting the Dominican suit, the Buffalo Bills getting Rex Ryan as a head coach. So the moves that was made in the division, I mean, even what was going on with the Jets, they got Brandon Marshall and Ecker and all this, but don't make no difference. The problem is there is no quarterbacks in that division all these years since Brady's been on top that has been able to challenge the Patriots that much. That's why they've been winning. The division's been lousy. That's the reason why they've been so good. The division's that good.
And you're absolutely right. And it was sickening and what's sad about it is I'm a big college football guy, and I'm big into college football, and I like Michigan, right? And Brady came from Michigan,
Yeah, that's true.
and I remember Brady in Michigan, and I remember. I'm so serious, man. Sometimes I've been so accurate with certain sports players, some certain athletes and certain teams that I feel like I almost got psychic abilities. But I remember Brady backing up Drew Bledsoe, and I said that guy right there, people sleeping on him, but he's gonna be better because when Bledsoe got hurt, they thought the Patriots were done. Their season was over, and I remember that. I remember saying, "Oh man, that's right. They got Tom Brady. That guy's pretty good." And I was telling people that year, "Hey, you gotta watch the Patriots. You gotta watch that guy Brady." And it's cool that he was able to do what he did. It's just, damn it, it's 2016 and he's still doing it. It's like, bruh, could you take like a 3-year break? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, like I didn't know that this guy was gonna go on to do this every single year. Even Joe Montana wasn't in our face this much. Montana got 4 titles, but you gotta think Brady's got 6 rings. I mean, 6 times that he was in the Super Bowl. He got 4 titles, got 4 Super Bowl rings, but he was there 6 times, and that's not even counting how many times he's been to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, he's been there. I think this is his 10th in this AFC Championship game. This is his 10th.
That's ridiculous.
Again, it's a tribute to the AFC East being so bad.
See, I'm the hater. I'm the hater. I'm the hater right now, and that's only because we're talking Patriots. So right now I cannot. And I know I'm supposed to go into who I think is going to win, and the reason why. And I started off talking about the refs and this, that, and the third, but I'm gonna give a football breakdown right quick. But it's hard for me to say New England is going to win. I don't want to hear anything New England Super Bowl ever for a while. But I'm hoping that the Broncos are going to win. I'm going to predict that the Broncos are going to win. And if they don't win because of the reasons I said earlier, here's the other reasons why I believe the Broncos should win. They're playing at home, correct? They're playing in Mile High, right?
Yeah, there's another thing before you make your breakdown and your prediction. Brady played well in Mile High. He doesn't play well in Denver.
That's right.
Yeah, he had a stroke. They lost during the regular season this year. Yeah, he doesn't play well.
And the Broncos got him a couple of years ago in the AFC Championship game.
No, that was like in the division.
That was the division. That's right. Who did they play in the AFC Championship game? Remember?
Oh, repeat that again.
Who did they play? Who did the Broncos play in that AFC Championship game?
2005. That was
No, that was 2013. Remember when they went to the Seahawks?
Right. Yeah, you're right. You got me. Yeah, they won 26-16 against the Patriots.
Okay.
And Denver.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I was on point.
That was going back also to 2005 when the Patriots came to Denver and Champ Bailey intercepted a pass. He went 100 yards, and Benjamin Watson, tackled him. He pushed him out of bounds. He didn't even score, but yeah, I'm giving examples of
So they don't do that good in Mile High, and no, but you're giving an example that they don't do that good in Mile High, and I'm hoping that is true this weekend, and I'm hoping that this is what I'm looking for. Okay,
yeah,
I'm looking for Denver to run the ball, control the clock. I'm looking for Denver's defense, not to stop Brady, not to shut Brady down, because you're not going to do that.
yeah,
But you can contain them.
yeah,
And that's what the Giants were good at doing in those two Super Bowls. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like they say, okay, look, he's going to get his. We just got to limit what he gets.
yeah. They got the pass rush because they got DeMarcus Ware and they got Von Miller, so they got the linebackers that can go and get after him.
Speaking of which, whew, they're gonna have to step up big. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that they will. Um, Ware and Miller are gonna have to really like be the men, the leaders in this situation, because my man Peyton, we can't expect for so much from him. I don't know how much he even has left in the tank. And that's just being real. Um, Unless he has one of those moments, like you seen the movie The Natural,
Yeah, I've heard it. Robert Redford.
right? When he was his old man, or he was an older player, and he's supposed to been washed up, but then he managed to hit this home run, and it was a beautiful thing. Unless Peyton Manning has a moment like that, I don't expect too much from Peyton. Um, if he can manage the game, he's still Peyton Manning to a point where he can still do certain things. Just his presence alone gives the team the feeling like they can win. Um, so just having him on the field, I know some people wanted to back up the start. Um, I'm tongue twisted today, so I'm not even going to try to say his name. I'll end up saying Rockwaller instead. But no, I feel like the Broncos, if they can manage the clock, if they can keep the ball out of Brady's hands, and if their defense, if Ware and Miller can, you know, if they can step up and be the leaders and say, listen, you guys follow us, follow our lead for this game, and if Ware could step up and play anything like he used to play in Dallas, I believe the Broncos can pull it out. Now, I see this game going into overtime. I can't see Denver just flat out getting a win. This has overtime written all over it. The Patriots are pretty banged up, and the players that are probably coming back are probably still going to be banged up. Um, Denver's pretty physical, and like we just said, they don't play that well in Mile High. So if you take all of that, it just screams overtime. And plus it's Manning and Brady. So it's got to have a dramatic finish. I can't. I mean, I can't just see one team taking it away from the other. Manning is going to give it everything he has. Um, this is his rival. Tom Brady is the man that has been messing him up his whole career. And I'm sure that if he has anything left, he's going to throw it on the line in this game. He still will have to win the Super Bowl after this, but I just believe that he's gonna, if he, let's pretend like Manning was saving his body for this moment, and I would believe that he's gonna throw everything he's got at New England. So I'm gonna go ahead and say in overtime, Denver, Denver 28, and I'm gonna say the Patriots, like 25 or maybe say 21.
Yeah, overtime.
Yeah, in overtime. Now I'm saying that based on now I gave the Patriots a low number as far as scoring. 21 is not that much when you're talking about Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So that's a low score. That's me assuming that the Broncos defense is going to get physical and step up. And I don't know what the weather conditions. Do you know what the weather conditions supposed to be like?
Oh no, I don't know what it's gonna be like. I don't know what the weather gonna be like in Carolina, but I mean, whatever happens it's gonna be football. Whatever, obviously, it's not gonna be in the 60s or 70s, nothing like that. It's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty cold, but I don't know the exact temperature for the Bronco Patriots game or the Carolina Cardinals game.
Okay, well, it's going to be snowing here on the East Coast, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be nice and cold in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
If it's snowing here, I know it's going to be like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Um, you know,
Got like a minute left.
yeah, we got like a minute left. This is going to be the conclusion, man, of one of the greatest rivalries in the history of football. Real quick, I'm gonna let you get the last 2 minutes. You can round it off by speaking on it. What do you think about this rivalry?
Well, I've seen most of all the games in my lifetime. Yeah, it's the greatest quarterback rivalry ever. I've seen Steve Young against Troy Aikman, Brett Favre against Troy Aikman, Phil Simms against Montana at times, and I don't think Marino and Elway played that much in their career. But this is number one. Obviously, go back to Stabler against Staubach. Stabler against Bradshaw. But this is number one. This has been a great rivalry. Two great quarterbacks who played great. Brady's a better quarterback. He's had a better career, more rings. It don't matter what happens if the Patriots lose and Manning beats Brady and his team. It don't matter. It still don't change the fact that Brady has had a better career in the NFL as well as in the postseason. So the hardware backs it up. So either way, it's been a great ride, and I don't think it'd be another rivalry like it for the quarterbacks. They play at a level.
I think you're right on that. I'm gonna say this right quick, but I do think it'll mean something if Peyton is able to get that last win, and especially if he was able to actually win the Super Bowl. It wouldn't even things up, but last memory would be him defeating Brady and getting that Super Bowl. I think this is big for Peyton.
Yeah, we'll see on Sunday.
All right, man. Hey, listen. I'm gonna talk to you off air, brother. Um, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Um, this is Radio Talk Takeover. I'm your host, Victor Blaze, with my main man, Rashad Mitchell. and we'll catch you later.